Welcome to another episode of Cric Chat powered by Umar Sheikh. Today we have a really special personality, Nasser Khan from Canadian Zalmi Society, and we're going to welcome him and have an amazing conversation. Nasser bhai, welcome to the show. How has cricket shaped your life?
Samir, first of all, I would like to say again, thanks because you invited me to your the channel you are running it since long time, and I've been watching your videos, and definitely you're doing a great job. So other than that, we know each other since long time, and if we talk about cricket, definitely cricket is one of the starting point where cricket moved me from doing nothing to a person who has no time to do anything anymore, right? So I say cricket definitely changed my life from a very ordinary person to a very active community activist. So I say cricket is definitely one of the life-changing moment in my life. Yeah, that's what I say.
I wouldn't call you ordinary in it by any means, because you're educated, you've got a master's, you're running a really strong foundation, and on top of all, you still are playing cricket and performing. So I wouldn't call that ordinary in any fashion.
That's true. But I think if I go behind and check, like look at my life when I was in Pakistan, because I did my master's from Pakistan, and I belong from in real I belong from Peshawar. By caste I'm Khatak, but I lived my entire because I was born in Quetta, which is Balochistan. So I lived there, and then I did my master's from there. So and then I moved. I think around 2009 to Canada. And then because when I moved here, so I had nothing to do here, right? When you move to a new country, you start everything from zero. So that's what I was saying, that I was nothing, because when you move to a new country, you're nothing, you're zero. You have to build up your life again. So from that moment, because I was not in Canada, I was searching for teams where I can play cricket, right?
Nice.
So then the first team I met was Crown, and I met Umar Safi and Umar Farouk, right? Those two guys, and then I told them, hey, I want to join this team. And meanwhile, I spoke to Pasha Bhai from Glenmore. So those two teams were there. I spoke to them, and then when I was in Pakistan. So when I moved here, I met both of them, and then at the end, I found that I can go with Umar Safi and Umar Farouk, because that's what I thought we can align and enjoy the time. And obviously, we enjoyed the time that's starting the beginning of my moving to Canada. And then that's the starting of my life in Canada. And then I played for both. I played for Crown, and then we went to Glenmore as well. All right.
You speak about Umar Safi, and obviously Umar Farouk as well. Umar Safi is an interesting character, isn't he?
He's a great guy. I personally love him like my brother, and I love him still. They're like my brothers, so definitely they don't play anymore with me, but definitely I like them for sure.
Yeah, now switching gear, I want to know once you were playing cricket for a while, but how did that translate or transform from playing cricket only and then going into starting a society?
That's an interesting question. So what happened? I think we were playing in Kanata Panthers, and then during that I had some issues with Kanata Panther management, and then I asked, because I have been very fair in my life with anything I do. Mm-hmm. So my questions were with them that, hey, I need the details of everything, like if you have sponsors, if you have any expenses or anything. So for the first year, they took it easy. The next year, they said, it's okay. So the next year, then when it happened again to me, then I said, oh, if you don't come up with the clear details, then I'll have to move to another club. Mm-hmm. And then that's when I started thinking of moving to another club. But that time when I realized that in Calgary, there are a lot of Pashtun guys, but there's no Pashtun team. That's what I was thinking on that time, right? And plus, yes, there was no team of specific to Pashtun community, and where basically I realized that we should try to bring them all together and then start a new club. And that's when I spoke to Omar Safi, and then Rafiq, and then which we say Rafi Safi, and then Usman Safi. Those guys were there. But my starting happened with because my background was IT, so we 4 or 5 guys from IT, we planned to come up and start something, and where we met. So the first guy which I discussed with was Omar Safi and Farid Iqbal, if you know about him. So currently he's working, I think, with Rogers as a network designer. On that time, he was working with TELUS. So we basically planned, let's start something with the community and then see how we can support our community.
Yeah.
And that's when we started the registered organization first before doing anything.
In 2018?
2017. And we started it, discussed everything. In 2018, we registered in April. And then we started our computer classes, because my background was computer teaching, right? I taught in colleges in Pakistan. So I said, oh, let's start it. So I started the teaching part in Genesis, and then Farid Iqbal was with me, and then Omar Safi, Rafi, they were behind because they were not related to that part of it. But they were our founding members. They helped us set up, and then we basically started supporting the community. And then Farah Rahmani, she was she was volunteer on that. But technically, everybody was volunteer on that part, right? So Farah Rahmani basically helped us to set up those computer literacy program. She's our president now, and she's doing medical from University of Calgary. She's at the last year for now.
Oh, much.
So yeah, and she's now, like, after 8-9 years, she was our vice president for last 2 years, and now this year she became our president. So now she's the president of Canadian Zalmi Society, and I work as a CEO now. Okay. So, but this is something we do as a supporting our organization. So that was the basically story behind our organization, right? And cricket was the beginning. But from cricket, we said, well, let's see what we can support our community, right? And then we started that part. And then cricket was there. Without cricket, it was not possible, because I had nobody to work with me, or nobody was to support me. So our team was the one. Whenever I needed them, they came and they supported the programs.
Now, obviously, when we talk about these type of organizations, there's a lot of challenges. What were your challenges when you were going through this? Obviously, now you've given me all the highs, but give me some lows too.
Yes. To be honest, like this is common. We know that if you start anything at the beginning, you do have financial problem. First of all, this is the biggest problem you have. Yeah. We did have this problem at the beginning, and then me, Farid Iqbal, Farah, we all pitch in money to support these programs, right? Especially because our community computer literacy program was the first program we started it. Yeah. And that's where we needed money to basically pitch in for some food for participants, right? Pitch in some money to buy Windows for those computers to install it, right? Yeah, licenses for that. So those expenses were covered by small, like me, Farah, and Farid Iqbal, and those guys. And then we had a problem with calling those participants, because at the beginning nobody knows you, right? And then it's hard to basically call those people to do. And now another concept which I tell you that it's very strange concept, especially in South Asian community people they have, is that because our program was free, so we were announcing it, hey, this is a free program. When you complete the program, we give you a free laptop or a desktop computer, because that's what we could get it from our work, and then we could install the Windows and we give it to people free. So people wouldn't believe this part, right?
That's interesting.
And that's true. And they were asking, okay, why you're giving us free computer? What's the reason?
Yeah.
Right? That was
What's the catch?
And yeah, and then we said, okay, this wanted to support you guys. That's it. But they wouldn't believe it until they receive it.
Yeah.
Right? And then they see they didn't take anything from us. So that was the part when we had to call people to come and do it. And at the beginning, I remember we announced the class, and then we only got like 16 people registered for it. And then I think only 7 or 8 showed up. Right? Wow. And that was a time when I know it was hard to bring those people to come and learn, because this program was for foundation learners, right? Low-income families or newcomers. So that program was for them. And then, yeah, this now, I can say now this program, if you ask me now what's going on with that program, our community computer literacy program has more than 800 people in waitlist.
Wow.
In waitlist now, I'm telling you.
Wow.
Right? But this program is now running since 8 years, and we are giving computers, laptops, every individual who gets training at this.
So I was just curious, now that you mentioned that, how many on average per year do you give out?
So we do this session, these 4 sessions, basically there are 4 sessions on weekends only. Let's say Saturday and Sunday, 5 hours, 5 hours, and then next Saturday and Sunday, 5 hours. So total of 20 hours. And then once they complete, we give them computer. And these sessions are done every month or 2 months gap.
Okay.
So far we have distributed more than 4,000 computers or laptops and trained 4,000 people as well. So this is something quite a big number, which we
It is a big number.
yeah, and it's not easy. If you count those computers, even just multiply with the price of computer, it's a lot of money.
It is a lot of
Right,
money.
but thanks to the supporters, especially I say, because we received those computers, because I by myself I worked in different IT firms, and then currently I'm working with IBM as a senior system admin. So because we had links where we could get that computers. Farid Iqbal was the best way to get those computers, because he was used to work with TELUS, right? So yeah, those basically links, they supported us, and we received those computers. Other than that, we had other supporters. For example, we still have those sponsors or supporters. They're running our programs. I would love to take name one of that, who's our major sponsor is Abid Jangir. Right, he's a realtor, but he's supporting us since beginning.
Great guy.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy. He's supporting still, right? Like I think it's 6 years now. He's supporting every year. So I say thanks to him as well. So yeah, these are basically the main reason. At the beginning, they supported us, and then still running. And as you mentioned before, when we were talking, that there are people, they come and they support you. The example is Akib, right? So one of the examples. So yeah, that's what, and Akib supports our food bank as well. Just one,
Yes.
but I'll point out that later on as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So for the viewers who don't know what we were talking about is when I started this program, Cric Chat, I had very limited support, and I struggled as well, financially and otherwise. And there are some really important people who stuck through thick and thin. Umar Sheikh is one of them. Akib Majid is another.
Yes.
Zain Arshad from Kinetic Sports. These are the people who are really strong supporter of Cric Chat and vision behind it. And now, obviously, our newest sponsor, Vital Tea. So we're really happy to have these partners on board, and share what we are really looking to do with the community. So it's great that you brought their name up.
But to be honest, it's something when you start good, doing something good, people will come and help you. That's true.
It is.
There's no doubt, because the people there are people, they will support you for sure.
No, absolutely. And there are some partners who helped me indirectly, whether just giving me a tip
Yes.
of what I should be doing, or whether pointing me in a really good direction with the feedback.
Yes. Yes.
All these things matter when you're starting, because I could look at something for 1,000 of times and not know that I'm making a mistake.
Right.
So sometimes you just need another set of eyes. So feedback is great, and the support of a community. I mean, this program, what I've started here, is for our cricket community and beyond. It is their program. So if they want to see certain person, or if they want to see certain type of coverage, I will be happy to do that for them, right? Because the program is for them. So let's switch gears and go back to cricket. Now, we all know you have been playing cricket, and you have been playing great cricket for a while. There's one innings that just comes to my mind, and I want to talk to you about your 302 runs that you scored. You just destroyed people mentally that day.
Yes, yes, that was one of the best innings of my life. I would say in Canada that was the best which I played here. That was against Glenmore basically, and that day was basically a cloudy day, and I loved it. Trust me, it was. I think I did. I did hit 36 sixes, and then I think I hit 22 fours on that. I remember still because I can still remind that time right away because it comes in my mind. But that was one of the best innings. I enjoyed it, especially my teammate. They enjoyed it because the total score of our team was 508 runs, right? And that was
So
the.
I'm not lying when I say that you destroyed people mentally.
That's true. That's true.
I bet you anything those bowlers did not sleep for 2 days after getting punished by you.
That was we can't just explain the feeling, you know. It's really the moment where you enjoy it, you know. I still have the picture on my Facebook. I'll share it with you, that picture. That's the same innings picture. They are holding me on their shoulders.
So far I was looking at it, आपने कोई almost 9,000 जो लिखा हुआ है score है वो you have scored about 9,000, but I believe you know, before the stats were never there, and a lot of players their stats never actually transferred over. So I think your scores are probably like over 15,000 at least. So
Yeah.
okay, now when we talk about the cricket club, Zalmi Cricket Club, I know you gave me the why it started, but tell me, what is the inside scoop right now? How's the club shaping? There's a lot of teams Zalmi has in Calgary. What is happening?
So Calgary Zalmi Cricket Club. So now I will explain basically how this emerged into society, because we started with cricket club part. But we registered as a society first because we needed a non-profit to run the club. And then the club basically was running under Canadian Zalmi Society name, but it was named as Calgary Zalmi. Until like 2-3 years, 4 years, that club was running under society. And then we registered the cricket club as well. But now in between what was happening with the cricket club, we started with the one team, and we enjoyed it. Trust me, the first year, I had most of the players were Pashtun, especially from KPK. We enjoyed it. After every match, man, even if that was we lose or win, we were dancing. We were, Atan? We were doing Atan after the match. People were thinking they're mad. Like, what happening to them, right? But it was nice. We enjoyed that year.
Having a good time.
Yes, that was fully enjoyment on that first 2 years. We fully enjoyed it. And then after 2 years, we started another team where basically we got connected with Zain. Basically came up, joined with us, right? Basically, I gave one team to him first. He was running one of the team of Zalmi.
Okay.
And then Shafak came, the second team was with him, right? And then slowly we got like 4 teams. But then definitely everybody got some scope of cricket, and then they know how to run the club. They went into start their own club. And I believe me, I'm happy that we were the first step for them to basically go into and start a new club. And that was our basically as a cricketers, it's our goal that we bring more clubs to the society, and also involve more players in the cricket part, right? So I'm really happy when I see those new clubs. They're getting first step somewhere and then starting their own club. Running a proper club is not easy.
Of course.
So if you're running it for years, that means you're doing a good job.
Yeah, and with Zalmi, one thing I noticed is diversity. Not just persons or personal diversity, but the diversity that I'm talking about is you are seeing Zalmi Cricket Club team in so many different divisions.
Yes.
So it starts from the elite and then it goes down. So what is the secret of success?
So secret of success is trusting people, but right people, right? So as you mentioned that we basically believe in diversity. At the beginning 2 years, we were basically trying to bring those Pashtun all together. We did. We could manage as much as we could. And then definitely there are good players, they don't want to come to the Division 3 part, right? So that's what the hard part for us to basically bring them down. But we understand, yes, how basically that worked. So those players, they came in, they played with us, they started another club. So that's basically purpose, what main thing was. But now, how club increased the membership with numbers was because once our door were open to everyone. Everybody were coming in, and then they were joining with us. They were enjoying the moment because my club has a completely different way of playing. Because especially my teams, where I play with Zalmi Falcons, which is Division 3. So we enjoy properly. Mostly of us are friends. We are aged, you can call us, above 40. So we enjoy in the match, middle of match, we do barbecue, we do different food and music, live streaming, as I mentioned, right?
Those are still
Yes, that's the main purpose of catching people, because they come, they see the tent of Zalmi in the ground, and they come and ask, hey, what's going on? And then they see. And to be honest, a lot of people, they came into our club because they saw the environment.
Yeah.
They saw the fun, which we do, right?
Yeah.
So that's the main reason.
Isn't
now
that the whole point? Like, you're coming out to play on weekend or even weekdays, but isn't that the whole point? Like, you come out and enjoy cricket. There's so much going on in lives already.
Obviously. And I tell my players, whoever play with us, I tell them, hey, you're taking this time from your family. Because this is very precious time you could spend with your family, but you're taking out of their time, and you come for something you won't enjoy. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
If you want to come, enjoy it. So at least you can tell your family that, hey, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and before we go back into speaking about your society, I just want to ask you, where do you see the cricket club going in about 10 years, 5 years?
So currently, our teams are increasing. To be honest, this year even I reduced one team, right? I had a total of 5 teams which I was planning, but we reduced one because it's 4 is enough. I think that's a limit we should stay to it for now. And then I have good captains, they're taking care of the teams. Especially in the elite, I have Bakir Bhai. He's taking care of the team. And then in Eagles, I have a new setup completely. It's Navi. He's taking care of that team. And then in Falcons, I am by myself taking it, the responsibility to lead it this year. And then the youth team, which is in Division 3 with us as well. But this year, they're playing only T20. And that team is run by Ilyas Ahmed Barak, basically. He's the one, he runs it. But I'm trying to keep this limit for now, and not like, we should try with the quality, not with the quantity. So that's basically, I'm trying to keep it. But now, what is best for our players? If you know about, because we are affiliated with Peshawar Zalmi as well, right? So we are registered with them. So in Canada, it's only Calgary Zalmi, which is basically affiliated with Global Zalmi. Global Zalmi does every 2 to 3 years a tournament in Dubai, in Emirates, basically. This year we had it in January, and everything was set up. We planned it. All the passports I received from players, right? So 7, 8 players were going from Calgary, 3 from Vancouver, and then I had 5 from Toronto. So the team was set up, everything was done, sponsors were set up, and suddenly they said, hey, because of the PSL, they had to postpone this tournament. And I basically, we had completely purchased the full kits for them, fully everything, like pads, helmets, everything was basically printed for them. But unfortunately, I'm hoping this year we're going to be, the next year, upcoming year, we will be going for that. So for my players, and even any player who basically wants to join Calgary Zalmi Cricket Club, there's a scope of playing with international players in basically global Zalmi. That's the one of the best way to do it. I understand there's a little bit political part in Canadian cricket. It's more harder for us to go into this way because Cricket Canada has a lot of restrictions on us to CNDCL basically. And then personally, I will be with CNDCL until everything goes because I don't want to leave CNDCL in the hard part.
Yeah.
That's why we would stay. And plus, we are now we have been with them since like 8 years or 9 years with CNDCL. So my best advice to our players that we have a way where you can basically step up one more step in your life in cricketing part and play in Global Zalmi, where you will be playing with 35 different countries' clubs. Wow. Zalmi clubs, basically.
Wow.
That's the one of the stuff.
Well, that's fascinating. Yes. That's fascinating for sure. Now, you briefly touched on the youth team as well. I know your youth program has been a great success as well. Talk about that, please.
So, youth program is running throughout the year. It's not like stopping in winter or something. In winter, we have sessions indoor. Currently, it's at Cover Drive. You know Cover Drive, right? So they're also supporting us as well with that part. So we have around 25 to 30 youth. They play every week on Wednesdays. Currently, last week, it was the last session which they finished indoor. They will be doing it outdoor from this week. So that program is running very well. I have kids aged 10 and above, and 35 kids, they're coming, they're enjoying, and I'm very happy that these kids are basically getting help because they need that help right now. And you know, in Calgary, it's very hard to, I mean, in the past, definitely we had issues with that part, but now I know there are a lot of clubs that are stepping up, right? And they're starting a youth program. So I think that's a good thing. And plus point is that every club is thinking of their social responsibility part.
100%.
And they're stepping up and doing some extra out of cricketing part. They're stepping up and supporting their communities or those that need help. So that's what now I say our youth part is increasing. And this year, and okay, other than cricket now, I say my youth part was not only for cricket now, because we run only cricket part is 25 to 30 participants I have, but I have another program which runs soccer program. That's also every Sunday, right? And that program runs in different schools, gymnasiums. And I have around 45 kids in that program, right? That was basically for soccer, right? And now the problem is I don't have a program where under 10 can play cricket part. So because gymnasiums, they don't allow you to play cricket there.
Okay.
So now I'm trying to basically go to a next step. And because now we are in, we recently approved or board approved that we should buy a building basically for Zalmi, which is our next big goal that we are planning to. So which will have a gymnasium and everything in there. And then hopefully very soon you'll see that part too.
Nice. Yeah. Well, I wish you all the best with that. Now, you also talked about soccer. Now, I read somewhere that you have a badminton program as well, and then there's a whole bunch of women program.
Okay, because you just wanted to talk about the cricket part. That's why I was not giving you all the details. But yes, to be to give you more detail or insight on our programs for youth is, so I mentioned cricket part, I mentioned soccer, and then we have a badminton program, but that badminton is only for girls and women. And that program basically, there's no men involvement, right? Okay. But that's also runs from society. So society is basically taking care of those all expenses and everything, and it runs every week. It's running parallel with the soccer program, because gymnasiums, we run that gymnasium for 4 hours, and then we use 3 hours for soccer and an hour for badminton for girls and women. That's also a throughout the year program. It runs all the year, yeah.
Okay. Talk about some of your other programs that the foundation society has.
Right, and Canadian Zalmi Society has a lot of programs. As I mentioned before, that we started with the computer literacy program, which is running still. It's even 8-9 years now. We're running it. Now, if I go to the next part, once COVID hit us, right, we started a program, Zalmi Food Bank, right? That food bank basically started in 2019, and then it's running until now. And that program is supporting on a weekly basis 45 to 50 families. And that food bank basically receives a lot of food from different businesses. We don't have a grant or anything for that. It's basically our volunteers, they run it. I have a good volunteer team. They are working there by their heart. They don't have the mindset of getting return from something. They come, and to be honest, if I say that one of the volunteer who's in charge of the team, he comes at night, let's say 9 p.m. and stays the place where they will take the van around 3 in the morning, 3 a.m., and then he goes to pick up those food at around 4, and then he stays until 9 there. And he picks up fresh fruit and everything and brings up to the food bank and distributes it, right? But because I'm telling you the commitment of this person, right? It's not easy, to be honest. Like, to me, I say it's too much. Somebody is giving extra time, right? And it's sleep. You're giving your sleep at night, especially. So this kind of people, like his name is basically Hamayu, we call him. Hamayu brother, he's basically in charge of that program. And Shakur brother, these both guys are in charge of that program. And then I have some team they're running that program. But that program is running since 2019, and then we have distributed more than $600,000 of food and household items so far, right? And I'm hoping that it will keep continue until we have.
Yeah, I hope so as well. Given the conditions of our economy right now, we need more of these initiatives.
Because of this food insecurity. Look at that, right? Look at the price hike. And it's basically going very high. And I saw like people, they were coming, they said, hey, I am laid off like a year now, and then I can't afford anything. And then because our food bank has a process that it has to be somebody low income or a newcomer, right? They have to bring the proof of that low income and notice of assessment, those things. But definitely, a lot of people which I wouldn't believe that they are, but definitely they are in need.
No, there's a lot of people who are affected.
Yes, and I personally say thank you to all those food distributors or food donors. They're helping us, especially I know a lot of organizations, they're supporting us. Walmart is one of the big supporters. They're helping us with the food. Also, Costco helped us, and also I say Akib helped us, right? Super Asia, they're helping us a lot. I'm really thankful to him. He supported huge amount of rice, and which we are using still, and it's big help. Trust me. Sometimes I feel very like I can't do anything more than what I'm doing it, because on that time I don't have another way to do it. Because a lot of people, they come and they cry in front of you. They say, hey, I was expecting, because our food bank is a little bit different. What we do, we give them non-perishable food items, we give them fresh fruit and vegetables, and then we also give them household items. And on the top of that, we're giving them electronics, and we're giving them liquid, cleaning supplies, detergent, shampoos, those things, right? But it's completely different than food bank. Calgary Food Bank definitely is a different way, but ours is completely different. We touch everything a little bit, and we're supporting since long time. And then if you see those pictures, I'll share with you those pictures as well. Once you see that, definitely it's very and supporting. And recently we bought a van for our food bank. It's like a 1-ton van. It's only specific to food bank now. So that collects food from different areas and brings it to the food bank and distributes it, basically.
Yeah, you talked about electronics.
Yes.
So there's a huge program that you initially talked about, computers you give away or help with literacy programs, and you're also focused on mental health initiatives. So give me more information on that.
So mental health is a huge topic. it's like a broad topic. We can take it on any way if you take it. So our programs are definitely made for all ages. And if you take, let's say, any sports program, they are best way to tackle those mental health issues. Food insecurity is one of the part because mental health gets destroyed if you don't have anything to eat, right? So our programs are basically circling around the same part. But our other than sports, we have program multicultural events every year. And then it's not only once, we do 2 to 3 times in a year. Unfortunately, this year we had more. We had like, we did already 3, and now in our lineup we have 5 more coming up, right? So we are currently doing on community markets for new entrepreneurs, right? They basically come up, they set up their tables, and we do give tables to especially those new business owners or entrepreneurs. They can't afford any table, so we try to help them. In our markets, we try as much as we can support them, give them a space, give them a spot, a step where they can step up and start their business. And we did in March 2 events, 2 community markets, and then we're doing May 17. It's another event in Southwest. And we have event in Northeast in Dera Banquet Hall on 24, and on 26 we have in 80th Avenue Mosque, the event hall. So we have these programs for them. But these programs are for basically a best way to tackle our mental health, because you're connecting with different communities, you're connecting with different people, and also those other programs are connected to it.
So these programs that you just mentioned, the dates, they are for May, or when is this?
This in May, yeah.
Okay.
May 17th,
What
May.
are for June? Anything is June for June, or not yet?
June 4. It's a big event.
Okay, where is that?
For seniors, but that is for seniors. It's in Genesis Center, and it's a very big event. Last year we did it with a collaboration of other big organizations and grassroots organizations. We had more than 1,000 seniors showed up on last year.
What is this program about?
It's basically celebrating Seniors Week, right? Celebration of Seniors Week. So I think June 4 is the day when we celebrate. That week is basically for Seniors Week. It's called Seniors Week, yeah.
Very nice.
But that's a very big event. In that event, we have big organizations, including grassroots organizations. We have Center for Newcomer, we have SIVA, we have CCIS, we have a lot of different organizations. But this year, we are basically leading the program.
Yeah.
So, and hoping this year we have more than 1,000 seniors show up and then enjoy that days, right?
I think that's the whole point, isn't it? Like, you want to make sure you maximize your turnout.
Right.
Also, at the same time, you help out as many people as you can.
That's true.
So good on you, and all the best for these events that you mentioned, and you're doing a great job. Now, there are some things that I wanted to talk about, going back to cricket now.
I'll give you a small detail of what I did not explain about this society part. So we have a program which is for seniors. So this program is called Senior Social Networking Program. And in this program, we are providing a space where seniors come up every week, and then they enjoy, they play games, they bring some food, share with each other, and watch movies and enjoy it together. And plus, on the top of that, I plan to bring some resources, let's say some facilitators, to come and talk on mental health, maybe on healthy hygiene, how to live healthy life. Those topics we cover throughout the year. And this program also runs throughout the year. So now we had a session running on every Wednesday from 2 to 4. Now, because of the number increased, we had to change, start another class on Saturdays now. So we have 2 classes now, and I have around 68 seniors. They're involved in two different classes.
Nice.
Last week we had our movie night. I think all those 68 seniors, we booked as private screenings, screening, right? So these all seniors, they came up and they watched the movie, they enjoyed it, And to be honest, I was so happy because those bright faces of those seniors, that makes you feel that you did something for them.
Yeah, it's fulfilling, isn't it? Like
That's
when you look at this, and you're like, your hard work is paying off, isn't it?
That's true.
Yeah, no, it's
So,
great.
so that's the one I wanted to tell you. And then we do have small programs, art program. We have like a calligraphy program, right? So there are some programs which we have kids and parents, they can come and join together the calligraphy program. And other than that, we are planning to start. So we have a program which is Quran teaching. So we do Quran teaching as well in our office. I'm not sure if you know that we have a resource center,
Yes,
Zalmi Resource Center.
it's in Westman's area, isn't it?
Yes, yes. So that is basically our resource center. And then we are starting now a new program, hopefully end of this month, that is Pashto learning program, which is where we will be teaching Pashto, because we want to touch our roots as well, to teach Pashto to our kids, because a lot of families, their kids, they don't speak Pashto. So that's one of the part which I'm planning to do it. It's set up already, everything's ready. So hopefully we will announce it soon. And also Urdu. So Urdu is also my second part, that because I speak Pashto, so that was first in my mind. So the Urdu is second part. I'm starting Urdu as well. So because a lot of families, they're from, they speak, I mean, they used to speak Urdu, but they don't speak Urdu anymore and that's our national language. So we should take that route as well. So I'm planning to start both classes and hoping that our communities, they get served with it.
Yeah, I was reading somewhere, if you speak more than one language, your brain actually, the way it processes information is a lot different than someone who just speaks one language.
Yeah, that's true.
So it is really good. And again, it ties back to mental health.
Yes, because it gives, again, wherever you go, you connect with someone new, that mental health is completely different than a person who's sitting in a room alone, right?
Now, Nasir bhai, one question I had, as you're telling me all these, wonderful programs, one question just keeps coming back to me. Like, there's somebody who could be watching this show and saying, hey, you know what, I want to be part of it, but you know what, I'm worried about like being judged, and there's that stigma that people could have. How do you protect people's privacy?
So our organization basically is open to public. Anybody can apply for volunteering part. And to be honest, if I tell you this is something truth, that a lot of people, I have more than 100 people waiting list in volunteers, right? That's the only point is. Now, most of the volunteers are from my programs. Like, let's say somebody came, got served, he wants or she wants to serve the community. That's where they tell us, right? And they register themselves. And then we take them, yes. Now, it depends on how we react to that volunteer request, because we need to find out someone who basically is a trustworthy, and plus they basically don't intervene into others' life, and they want to purely work and support the community. That's where we basically come up and then try to find out those exact fit to organization to run the activities, right? And if I don't do that, definitely it's very hard to run a team of volunteers without any problem. So that's why the thing you just mentioned, that people, they might feel that, hey, I'll be judged or something. There's nothing. I have people from different cultures. I have people from Filipino group. I have from African group. I have from Afghanistan, and I have from Pakistan, Indian, so our programs are even now recently in our senior program, we have a lot of Filipinos are in there, and Africans. So they step up by themselves and they say, hey, we want to support your programs, right?
Now, these
are open, there's no restriction, and then yes, the personal, we don't post any pictures of people they come and serve in food bank. That's sort of number one priority, just to protect their integrity they come for, food and stuff. And the second part is Our volunteers, they are open. They love to support community. They love to. I mean, if they're shy, if they have some restriction on the pictures and stuff, we don't put those parts. But it's open. I love my team, and they love working with us.
No, that's
Yeah, and everybody's welcome to register. We will definitely call. And just to wrap up the society part, because you will be going into the again cricket part. So we recently announced 5 different positions for summer jobs. So those are basically announced on our social media, on Facebook. Facebook is one of the main social media where people can get more information of our organization. Website is like takes more time to manage. So that's what. Now, if anybody wants to join our program or see what we're doing or what our new things are coming, so please, our website is best, or Facebook is the best way to reach out to us. And we are active on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok even, and LinkedIn. Those all media we have, and our admin, she runs it. And recently we announced those 5 positions. Anybody can apply if they are under the, let's say, age in between 15 to 30. They can apply for those summer jobs. It's 2.5 month job from June to August, basically.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, is there anything else that you want to share about the foundation before we dive back into cricket?
No, I think I would say I will appreciate everyone who basically steps up and supports our programs. We do look for sponsors, donors, or especially food. That's what I'm a little bit struggling right now, because our food bank is the place where right now we are struggling. We need more food or more non-perishable item to distribute to the public. That's what I'm looking. But I would again request to anyone who's watching, please see if you have a way to support the organization. Please do. Thank you.
Okay. Now, going back to cricket, there was a really sad event that took place last year, and Zalmi Cricket Club was involved in that. And there were some questions when I made a video about it last year, that, hey, you know what, is that the kind of behavior this organization is endorsing, or what is happening? Or now, obviously, what happened has happened. But my question lies with, what are some of the things that you have done between then and now to make sure that this doesn't happen again?
Yeah, that's a sad part. Definitely happened last year. And I'm gonna say that this Zalmi is basically not a club where these things happen. It's just a part where I know and I feel sad on that part, because 2 years ago or 3 years ago we were the best sportsman club of the league. We do take these things very serious. Calgary Zalmi Cricket Club has a disciplinary committee, and those committee basically are run by the captains. All those 4 captains, or whoever, how many teams we have, those captains, they are in disciplinary committee basically. Okay. As you know, CNDCL has restrictions and fines. On the top of that, we do have our own restrictions and fines. So I know last year we did implement our part, because anything comes up after the disciplinary committee, it comes to me, and then I deal with those things personally.
Okay.
I personally say that the issue was rose on that time, and then we dealt it as per our rules and regulation which we have in our club, and then we did. And it's not only punishment. Remember, the punishment is never the way to solve these issues. You have to basically rectify that causes, and then plus you have to give them the place where you can basically make them sit and understand how these actions can basically affect others.
Yeah,
and it's not only affecting some people, it's affecting the new generation who's coming up, right? So I usually go to my youth team. Whenever they practice, I go and talk to them, and then I give them that talk, hey, these things are, you have to bring into you. And to be honest, we have more newcomers in our programs, especially Pashtun community, Afghan community, and Pakistanis. So what we do, our main motto or goal is to basically bring those minds to a place where they can learn how to react to a certain action. It happens in front of you. Now, in that part, I really love that question you brought up, because I want to highlight the part. We, as a Calgary Zalmi Cricket Club, we are in running a program with Government of Alberta. It's called Cricket for Change. And that is on family violence, right? Because we are not only focusing on cricket, we're trying to change that mindset. That mindset, how you change it, we have involved more facilitators now. Last year we had facilitators, and then even this year, again, we're running the same project, and it's a Government of Alberta's project we are working. It's called Cricket for Change, and it's completely on family violence. And I will invite you maybe to one of those sessions.
Yeah.
I think this coming Saturday we have a game in Inland Large. I would love to invite you to that session.
Okay.
It's a session in between the games.
Okay.
So it's very hard to bring those kids or youth to the like a place or session.
Yeah.
What we do, we go there. We bring our facilitator. We come there. We talk to those youth. We would ask them, tell us about you, and then we tell them how to basically react to these situations. And that's what last year we did very good. And this year, basically, it was recommended by Government of Alberta that, hey, you guys should do it again. Even we didn't apply for it.
Okay.
Right? But this is something we did. And I'm pretty sure now those they did in the past, they know now how to react those situations. Right? And again, it's something they have to, you have to go through, you have to talk to them, you have to make them understand. Unless if you force, the force will never work. No. Right? You have to make them understand. Hey, once they understand, they basically react what basically they learn from you.
Yeah.
Right?
Now, this issue doesn't just lie with one particular club, and I just want to make sure that you know that. I'm not pinpointing one club.
I understand.
But this issue is in a lot of places. I know in heat of the moment things happen, but there are certain things the limit shouldn't be crossed.
Yes. And if the club reacts with an appropriate way to tackle that problem, that's the best way to deal with it. Because now our club has like 25 youth now, right? So those 25 are learning from every senior player. So this year, those youth are playing with me. Last year, they played by themselves. And I'm very proud that they played without any problem. Those youth guys, the Zalmi Jaguars, I saw them. I went to their one game, and I love the environment they had. And that is just because we know we're trying to do our best part to bring those new bystanders. They come and they basically come and stand up for what is wrong. They stop that wrong, right? And they do best part.
And that's what it is, right? End of the day, you want to help each other out.
Yes.
Because our cricket community is so small. You think we're huge, but we're really tiny compared to some of the other sports out there.
That's true.
The one thing that we need is unity.
Yes.
So.
And it's not only, again, I say even if something happens in one club, the other club should try to help them as well. Whenever they meet the players, they can talk to them by themselves. And in our cricket part, like it's not a big community. We know each other, right? Because to be honest, I see anybody's doing wrong or did something wrong, I just go and talk to them. Hey, this was wrong, man. You should have dealt it like this way. Yeah. And plus, I personally respect everyone, whoever basically dealt with me. They never disrespected me. So I just went, and whenever if somebody even was wrong, I just went and talked to them. They understand. They understand and they respect it. Yeah. And I respect them.
Now, you may have summed it up already, but I just want to know, what message do you have for the youth, or what message do you have for the community in general?
I personally give this idea that in our lives, we all basically work for our own selves or our own families. But the best part comes when you try to support others. That's what I love in any human being. I work for myself, my family, 24/7, right? But remember, the happiness will come when you start giving things to people they need. That's the part I always say to my volunteers, even to my players when I go and talk to them. I say, hey, I know you will be doing this throughout the year, throughout the life, that you will be supporting your family, yourself, yes. But when you start giving things to those needy people, then you will feel the internal happiness. Then you will feel some difference in your life. To be honest, I have seen a lot of people crying in front of me, and then I felt that my responsibility is not only my family, my responsibility is social responsibilities also there, which I have to step up. And this was just in a organizational part I'm talking, but to the players, I also say, other than this part, supporting community, you should definitely deal with your mental stress, because mental stress is one of the worst condition which affects your life and your family. It's not only your life; it's affecting your family, even your friends. So if you deal with your mental stress, make sure you make yourself busy in social work, or in supporting others, or even supporting your family. Do not intervene into something which lead to a place where your mental health will destroy, or your families. I have seen currently, in last week, I have discussed a lot of these issues with an organization that a lot of our newcomers, they are getting into those gangs, those activities which are basically destroying their personal life. They're basically young kids, but they are onto those things which is basically destroying their personal life. Plus, mom and dad, you think they will live with that stress? Never. They will never live with that stress. I feel for them, trust me. I feel very bad. And I saw a lot of recently, because we're currently working with those crime prevention team. It's really sad news that we hear every day in our communities, especially in South Asian communities.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, they came here for a better life, not to make things worse.
Yes.
And as a parent, you can only feel for what damage that has done.
This thing only comes when you are a father or a mother. That's what you feel it, right? Because others won't. But I have seen it. I have seen by my eyes that experienced it firsthand, right? That how this affects that family. So I say again, I request those youth, that young guys, please just have your limited friendship circle. Don't look for shortcuts. Shortcuts are worst thing in your life. If you are looking for shortcut, how to make more money in less time, this will lead to a destruction. That's what the only thing is. I personally say again, don't look for shortcuts. Do your hard work, and I believe God has good days for you guys, and for everyone. There is a good way. Remember, after every dark night, there's a day, there's a morning. So please, don't look for shortcuts.